Good afternoon, children. Today I will discuss question answer of chapter crop production and its management. Earlier also you have read, children, but today you will revise. Okay. So all of you will look at your book for objective question answer. First one is fill in the blanks. Dash results in loosening and mixing of soil. It is plowing. Next, dash compete with crops for nutrients. Weeds. Next, dash bacteria present in the root nodules of dash plants help in fixing atmospheric nitrogen. You have to write rhizobium bacteria present in the root nodules of leguminous plants. Fourth, harvested grains are dashed to reduce moisture content. Sun dried. In fill in the blanks, you have to write sun dried. Next, removal of anthers from the flowers is known as emasculation. Right, emasculation. Now match the following. Sickle. Sickle is used for harvesting. Tractor, plowing. Seed drill, sowing. Combine, threshing. Silo, storage. Next, take the correct option. MCQ. First, the practice of growing leguminous plants between successive cereal crops is called crop rotation. Okay, children? First one is crop rotation. Second, which among the following is a kharif crop? You have to take rice. Rice is a kharif crop, rest are rabi crops. Third, the organic substance obtained from dead plants, animals and their waste is known as manure. Take manure. Fourth number, the process of separating grain from chaff is known as winnowing. Fifth, crops which are grown during the rainy season are known as kharif crops. Okay. Now, answer the following questions in brief. D1. Why is the use of a seed drill more advantageous as compared to sowing seeds by broadcasting? Okay, children, all of you will write that broadcasting is a method in which seeds are scattered with the help of hand. So, seedlings or crops are not grown at proper distance and at proper depth. But by the use of seed drill, the seeds can be sown at appropriate distance and at appropriate depth. So, all the crops, they grow at proper distance and at proper depth. Now, next question. Babu wants to practice crop rotation. Help him by suggesting what kind of crops can be grown between two consecutive cereal crops. Okay, Babu wants to practice crop rotation. Help him by suggesting what kind of crops can be grown between two consecutive cereal crops. Leguminous crops can be grown between two consecutive cereal crops. Also provide him names of one rabi and one kharif crop that can be used to replenish the nitrogen content of the soil. So, in rabi crop you will write pea and in kharif crop you will write soyabean. That will replenish nitrogen in the soil. Next, D3. If rice is sown in the month of November, how is the produce likely to be impacted and why? Okay, children, all of you will write rice is a kharif crop and November falls in rabi season. Okay, rice requires more quantity of water for its production, but November is not suitable month for giving adequate quantity of water to rice. So, November is a rabi season. So, if rice will be sown in rabi season, then it will become dry and the production will be also impacted due to lack of water, because rice is kharif crop. It requires more quantity of water. Next question. What are crumbs? Why should they be broken? In the plowed field, big pieces of soil are called crumbs. Okay? Big pieces of soil in the plowed field is called crumb. And they need to be broken so that sowing can be done properly. Sowing, manuring or irrigation can be done properly and crops can be produced in high quantity. Okay, children? Next, define the term transplantation. List any two advantages it offers to the farmers. Transplantation is a process in which crops are firstly sown in a small plot called nursery, like in chili or tomato, brinjal, paddy. These crops are firstly sown in a small plot called nursery, and when seedlings come out, then these seedlings are transferred to the main field. This process is called transplantation. Two advantages of transplantation. First advantage, it ensures uniform availability of water, sunlight and nutrients to the crops. Second advantage, farmers select only healthy plants. Next question. E1. State the advantage of plowing the soil. State the different ways through which it is done. Advantage of plowing, you can write plowing increases air circulation in the soil. Roots can respire properly and can grow properly. Next, plowing enhances water holding capacity of the soil. Next point you can write, it helps the roots to penetrate deeper in the soil. Next advantage you can write, children, it enhances water holding capacity of the soil. So you can write all these. Next point also you can write, children, plowing uproots weeds and these weeds are dried and then they are mixed with the soil and increase the fertility of the soil. Next question, children. Next part of the question, different ways through which plowing is done. Plowing is done with the help of iron or wooden plow that is pulled either with oxen or with tractor. Next, both manures and fertilizers replenish soil fertility. Compare and contrast the advantage and disadvantage of using them. So you can write manure is an organic substance which is used to increase the fertility of the soil, and it also enhances water holding capacity of the soil. Overuse of manure does not cause pollution in the soil, but it is advantage. But disadvantage is that since manure is voluminous, it occupies more space, so its storage and transportation is difficult. Now come to fertilizer. Fertilizers are made in the factories and overuse of fertilizer may cause pollution in the soil. Fertilizers may also change the chemical nature of the soil and it may also destroy the porous structure of the soil. This is disadvantage of fertilizer. But advantage is that it can be stored and it can be transported easily because it does not occupy as much space as manures occupy. Okay. Now the next question is, explain how weeds are harmful for plants. State the different ways of weeds removal practiced by farmers. Weeds are unwanted plants. They also compete for water, sunlight and nutrients. So the main crops may not get sufficient water, sunlight and nutrients. So weeds are harmful for plants. Ways of weed removal are, first is manual method. in which hand is used to remove the weeds from the field. With the help of khurpi or trowel and harrow, these weeds are removed very carefully, otherwise man crops may also be damaged. This is first method. Second method is plowing before sowing or tilling before sowing. Before sowing, the soil is made loose. Loosening and turning of soil is called plowing, and during plowing the weeds are uprooted and they dry up and they get mixed with the soil. So this is second method, tilling before sowing. Next method is, last method is by the use of weedicides. Weedicides are the chemicals which kill the weeds. So these are the three methods of removing weeds. Next question. Question number 4, give reasons.